Lecture 9c, the CHRISTOFFEL symbol is not a tensor. Finally, we are moving to the end to show that the CHRISTOFFEL symbol is not a tensor. So this is lecture 9c. Now, from the lecture 9b, step 2, recall, you see the covariant Q, VR, tilde. You see, you just copy from step 2 and write over here. This is term 1, 2, and 3. We use these at the end. Now, let's go to the next step, step 3. Express in terms of the covariant derivative in old coordinates. The same quantity should also be expressed, okay, in terms of the covariant derivative in the original coordinates. See, these are the covariant in the original coordinates, no tilde. And we must transform this as 1-1 tensor. Okay, recall, 1-1 tensor is one covector and one vector. See, that we learned from previous lectures. So this is a covariant here in the old coordinates, okay? You just write down over there. So now you substitute, you see, covariant of J, Vm, you just replace here, you see, and write down over there. So this is covariant of the old coordinate of Vr, you see, is equal, I just substitute. You see this blue one mark? That's a blue one mark over here. I'll just copy from here to here. And this, I can expand, you see, this in two terms, which I call 4 and term 5. Now, attention now, this is step 4, that's I'll write here. We equate, you see, this relation over here, you see, this equate this with this over here. So this is other term 1, 2, 3 is equal 4 and 5. You are equating, you see, these two terms. So if you do this, okay, I can see that term 2 cancels with term 4. You see term 4 here is term 2 over here. Okay, they cancel, they're the same. So this covariant of Q and the old coordinates is 1 times 3, which is equal to 5. So I copy from this, canceling term 2 and term 4, I just write over here. You see, just copy. Okay, this term 1 and 3, and this is term 5. That's quite clear, no problem. Now, since the three indices are R and Q, you see, this is a Q here, this you can look at here, you see that the three indices are R and Q. You see, R and Q, you see, R and Q, and R and Q. See, that's quite easy, R and Q over there. Okay, all others, you see, they are dummy. I can manipulate dummy index, you see, dummy indices in this case. So this I can do it, okay, just to obtain Vk, okay, on these three terms over here. This is already Vk, so then I can substitute. You just pay attention what I did here, because I'm using the property of the dummy index, you see? So Vk that multiplies this, Vk that multiplies that. So this is different from 0, so I can cancel both here. And then from there, I can obtain this expression over here. Now, the next step is to isolate, let's say, gamma tilde, in this case, CHRISTOFFEL symbol R, PQ. But, attention, there is a term that's multiply, okay, this gamma. So I have to use, in this case, the property of the Jacobian. You see, these are the Jacobian J. This is the inverse of the Jacobian. So this product is the chronic delta delta PS. Now I can then substitute, okay, and then this leads to this expression over here. You see, this is just isolate this term over here. You see, just multiply both sides, okay, by the Jacobian, because this is the inverse of Jacobian. Okay, I multiply by the Jacobian in both sides here, then I will obtain clearly this over here. See, so that's what's important here for you to see it. Okay, you see, look at the first term here. Okay, if this would be 0, then this is exactly a definition of a tensor. Okay, now this term of here, you see, is extra term over here. You see, I cannot obtain 0 here. You see, these extra terms ensure that CHRISTOFFEL symbol is not a tensor. You see, that's a very interesting result. And also remember that R, S, and Q are free indices, okay, on here. Then you see the red one over there, okay. This the result, you see, allows me to say that the tensor, the CHRISTOFFEL symbol, is not a tensor. See, that's quite clear.